we have some exceptional actors in this show. And they know, they have experience and they know how to do it. Together with the director and the actors to bring their own style of comedy to this, I think we're able to pull it off.
So I was going to ask you, how are your company of actors responding to the comedy and to your direction?
Well, good question. We had a very short courtship and an even shorter honeymoon, and we got down to work. And I realized very quickly that I was working too fast. I was expecting, performance like from them, to give me performance like in the rehearsals. And I realized I'm just working too fast. And I kind of pulled back and I realized, well, what I have to do, and realizing how much rehearsal time we have, is let them bring their own, not to stifle their creativity, and let them bring their own style to the comedy. Now, to be fair, I had my own style, and then sometimes I imposed the style. But what buoyed me about that, which was maybe a little uncomfortable for some people, was the fact that when I gave a direction, I thought I could make this particular scene funnier, or this particular bit, was that whoever was in the audience, stage management, ASMs, and other invited guests, part of the production team, when we did it the second, third time, they laughed. And I'm like, well, this must be working. And then the actors realized that, and if I may. Yes, I realized then, and I could see it every day at every rehearsal, how they brought so much, when they were allowed the freedom, they brought so much to the part and the characters. And we have quite a few more weeks of rehearsals, and I'm just sitting there enjoying what they are doing with each character, and it's an absolute delight. We have an incredible company of actors, and I feel very fortunate to have been able to cast the play, especially a comedy by Norm Foster, with these actors, because as I mentioned before, as easy as it seems, as light as these comedies by Norm Foster seem, it's very difficult to cast. And I, again, feel very fortunate. So I'd like to tell you about these actors who you might have seen in many previous productions here at the St. Mary's Community Players, and some of them at other theaters around the region. And each and every one of them, they bring something to the role that is unique, and their style of comedy. And I find myself laughing every time I'm in rehearsal, and I warn them, don't get used to my laughing all the time. So I like to start with, we have Don Van Galen, who is also a budding playwright. He's just had a play produced in Cambridge, and you've seen him on this stage many, many times. Funny man, perfect for the part. We have Edie Peterson, who, again, you've seen her before, I think in the last production, both of them. And she has an intuitive way of approaching the part and the character. She understands it, and it just never ceases to amaze me. Of course, we have Ryan Stewart playing Richard Hyde Finch, the pompous director, and it was easy for me to direct that because I could give him some of my own, and he is just perfect for the part again. We have Jessica O'Connor, who's a newcomer to St. Mary's Community Players, who's again perfect for the part of Scylla, and she brings stuff that I didn't see in the character when I first read the play, in preparation for this. We have Darcy Irvine, who again has acted in many plays here, who's bringing his own style of comedy. You got to see him. And we have Also, we have a young actress who's going to go places if she decides to pursue this. You know, Georgia Peacock. She just blows everyone away. In the audition, I was like, my jaw dropped. Even though I had seen her in a totally different part, and she won an award for Best Juvenile, a WDL award. Anyway, she's brilliant and perfect for this part. Another young actor. We have two wonderful, talented young actors in this play. Besides Georgia Peacock, we have Daniel Kennedy, who you might remember from a production of The Fantastics. Was it 2019, if I'm not mistaken? And he's made quite an impression when away at theater school. And again, he brings some stuff, and you can see the training from when he was 16, the training that he's had and what he brings to the part, and how he's so eager, and he's got so much energy and talent that he wants to bring to the character, and that kind of rounds up this incredible cast. Last but not least, we have Gregory George, who, in my opinion, has the most difficult part in this play, because he plays 3 or 4 actors in the play, but he plays an actor with some issues, and it's very, very difficult. And what he brings to the part, and the comedy, and it touches your heart in places, and the levels that he has to go through. And you must have seen Gregory in other plays here. So I am very fortunate, aside from, you know, the incredible stage management and the people who build the set, you know, the lighting, the sound, it's been an incredible experience. But working with this company and this company of actors who never cease to make me laugh, even though I know the script inside out. So I would urge you to come and see this, because I stand by their talent. So there you are.
I agree.
Well, I have to commend Mr. George over here for knowing his line. Must be nice, huh?
I wasn't sure though.
You're kind of dangerous.
I think